Hello there, and welcome to the third video in this tutorial series for Arvest. Last time we took a look at uploading media and getting media files into Arvest and linking to media files that exist online. And now today we are going to be looking at how to use those media files to create what we call manifests. So, a manifest, so I've already gone over this briefly, but just to sort of reiterate again, what is a manifest? You see I'm in my manifest tab here in Arvest, and here I have two different manifests. I've opened up my manifest here, and you see that at the moment, this is pretty simple. I have just this media file that is open in it. But this manifest also has, for example, a name called Notre Dame. It doesn't actually have any metadata, this one, because it's a very simple manifest, but it does have different pages. So it's got this image item here, and it's also got this PeerTube item here, which is a video that I can play of very tragic incident of Notre Dame when it caught fire. And so we see that this is a more complex digital document than just a simple media file. It's a compact document that's actually pointing towards several media files. We're going to be able to add metadata to it. We're going to be able to give things titles. We're going to be able to annotate things and do all kinds of different things, which can be very useful. In this video, manifests can be quite complex. You can do lots of different things with them. Today we're just going to be looking at the very basics of manifest creation so that we can start using them in our projects. There will be more tutorials that go more in depth about manifests coming along in this series. But yeah, today we'll be seeing enough to get you started. So if I head back to Arvest here, so very much like the media tab, you can see that each manifest item has these three buttons here. So we have the edit manifest button here, which again has this general tab where we can change its title, change its description. Now just one word that's worth bearing in mind, the title here, for example, and same for metadata and things like that. This is the title of the manifest item within Arvest. So this title here, for example. It is not the title that you could give a manifest, which is actually called a label, as you find it here or as you find it here. They're not the same thing. The actual manifest data title isn't the same as the manifest item, which is actually pointing towards the manifest within Arvest, which can be found here. So we can give it its general info here. We can share it with people. We can change its metadata, and you see that manifests also have certain manifest items, depending on where they come from, will have this advanced edit tab here, which gives you access to the actual kind of guts of the manifest here. And so, for example, if we wanted to change the actual title within the manifest, then we could do that here, but we won't do that now. So we have our edit manifest button here. We can copy its link, so that here. So a manifest under the hood is actually this kind of code, which we just got a look at in the advanced edit tab. So this is what a manifest actually looks like in terms of its kind of raw data. It's actually a JSON format file, but we won't get into the details of that right now. We will do later on in this series, especially when we start looking at things like the API. But there's absolutely no need to know what's going on here to start using manifests, so don't worry about that. But we have access to the raw data here. And the final button, Open Manifest, you can actually open it within a kind of mini instance of Arvest. But it's just for kind of viewing the manifest. You can't add annotations or things like that. You can add other manifests here if you like, but it's more just for kind of previewing quickly your manifests like that. So, and again, like the media tab, you can filter things, sculptures, for example, or sort things by date or title, and all those kind of useful things. So, how do we start creating manifests? Like the media tab, we're going to have this plus button here down at the bottom right. I'm going to click here, and you see that we've got 3 different buttons here. So we've got link, which we saw also in the media tab. We've got upload, which we also saw in the media tab, and we've got create. So we won't be looking at upload today, because that is, again, if you are perhaps a more advanced user and you have IIIF Manifest files on your computer that you'd like to upload, then you can do that by using the upload function, and so you could upload a file like this to Arvest and it would work. But again, that's a more kind of advanced use case, so we won't be looking at that today. But you can link to manifests that exist online, and you can create your own ones using the create button. So we're going to start with this create button, because it's probably the easiest way to get into doing things. So once I click create, we're in this manifest editor. So for the moment, it's very simple, and we will be looking to bring more options into manifest creation pretty soon, but for the moment it gets the job done. So we can give our manifest a title. I believe in the last tutorial, for some reason, I found a load of media around motorbikes, because that was the image of the day on Wikimedia Commons. So why not create a manifest about motorbikes? Motorbike manifest. We've given our manifest a title, and now we can give our manifest a thumbnail. So a thumbnail is, you'll know, a little image that kind of gives a preview of the content. So this will need to be a direct link to an image file that exists that exists online somewhere. So we can go and we can find online the direct link to an image if we like, but as mentioned in the previous video, we can directly access media that we have added to our medias tab here. So if I open this little tab here, you see that I can access all of my media here, and I can even directly upload things and link to things here as well. And I can search through different things, I can filter, so we've got all the functionalities that we have from before. I'm going to filter by images, and let's, for example, copy the path to this image. And so I've added that as a thumbnail. So this is going to be actually quite a big image for a thumbnail. Traditionally, you'd use a smaller image, but you know, we won't get into that now. Yeah, you'll see that all you need to do, again, that went a bit quickly. So if I just click on the image that I want to use, I've clicked, and you see this path copied to clipboard come up. That means that I have essentially copied the URL to the image. Now if I come over and click here, and I hit Command V on Mac or Control V on Windows, which is paste, then I can paste the link to this little box here, and that has pasted the link directly there. So I have now successfully set a thumbnail for my manifest. And now I need, so that's the kind of metadata of the kind of global metadata of the manifest. Now I need to start adding actual content to my manifest. So to do that, we add what we call canvases. If I go back to, sorry, I'll open up in a new tab my Arvest here and open this multi-page manifest again. So back on this example, you'll remember that I have two, what I called pages earlier. These are actually different canvases. So if you want to have this paged effect, then you'll add multiple canvases to your manifest. So to do that, we're going to add first a new canvas, and it's going to need a link. So again, why not? Let's add a path to this motorbike image, and there we go. That's done. I can add a new canvas and, for example, add the path to that motorbike video that we had. So I'm going to click to copy and then Command V to paste. And why not? I could just add some links to the other content that I uploaded. So this is a video of some trees of the campus that I'm on, and an image, a photo that I took of the campus as well. So I'll go ahead and close that. And so our manifest is ready to be created. So I'm going to go ahead and click create, and you'll see that my manifest is now here. So I can, like media and all that kind of stuff, I can come in here and edit, for example, the description. So a 4-paged manifest, for example. I'll save that, and let's have a look. So I'll just close these other tabs here. Let's have a look at what it looks like. So you'll see that my first page is my amazing Wikimedia motorbike image, and then not available because the owner of this video, which is Dawn of Sports, has apparently blocked the viewing of content outside of YouTube of this video. So as you can see, if you want to have things like private media and stuff like that, then things will conform within Manifest. So unfortunately this isn't going to work for us, but we do have an example of another video here, which is my crane video like that. And we have my final image here, and we have the title of the manifest, which is there, and that's all great. So you can see that this is all very genuine content that is being created for these tutorials, because I hadn't anticipated that the content of the video was blocked. But I suppose it can kind of reassure you that all kind of security norms are being respected within Arvest and all that kind of stuff. So we have created our manifest, our 4-page manifest, and now that is something. So again, we can copy the link to that and see this is the content of the sort of code content of the manifest there. That is something that we're now going to be able to use in a project and start annotating and start using with other manifests and things like that. So that is how to create your own manifests, and now we shall look at linking to manifests. So a word on IIIF Manifests. So the reason why this is called a manifest is because it bases itself on an international standard for sharing digital media, which is called IIIF. So if you're interested in that, you can actually, you can go to the Arvest website, and under the Learn tab, I believe, there's the IIIF section where we kind of go over what IIIF is and what a manifest is, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, basically, it's a standard that is used by things like galleries, libraries, archives, and museums for sharing their media. So traditionally, it was just images. It's only quite recently that things like video and audio have been added to this standard. But what that means basically for you is that chances are that if you want to use, if for example you wanted to bring into one of your projects some content, some digitized content, I don't know, of a medieval manuscript that's been scanned by the BNF in France, then chances are that are pretty high that they have already made available that content in a IIIF manifest, because this IIIF is used by hundreds of cultural institutions around the world. And it's all interoperable and it's all compatible. So you should be able to just take the link to a manifest that is hosted somewhere online, and it should all work perfectly within Arvest, and you can start bringing all that content into what you're doing, and it'll work fine. So I have at hand an example manifest, which is hosted at Harvard Art Museums. Harvard is kind of a symptom of reading URLs, so I assure you that I don't call it Harvard, I do call it Harvard. Anyway, so I have this. If we go to the website of the Harvard Art Museum. And we go to browse our collections. So I don't want to translate the page, thank you. And for example, if I go to this, so Ismail Ambassador to Persia at the court of Sultan Suleiman II, which is very interesting. You'll see that there is a little IIIF icon here. And you'll see, so for example, on the BNF website, that it'll be maybe in a different place on the page, or may be in color rather than black and white. But on a lot of museums or archives websites, you will see this IIIF icon, so you can start looking out for it, and that means that you can get direct link to the IIIF manifest of this resource. So I'm going to click here. Excuse me. And so in this implementation, it's opened the Arvest in an instance of Universal Viewer, which is one of a IIIF viewer, which I happen to recognize. And so to be able to use this within Arvest, we're going to need the link to the manifest, the IIIF manifest. So some websites will give you straight away just a link to the manifest. Some will open it in a kind of viewing environment like this, and you'll have to kind of fish around for the manifest link. But so in Universal Viewer like this, if we come to the eye icon here, we can scroll down to IIIF manifest here, and this is the actual link to the manifest. So I'm going to click on that, and you'll see that. So I'm in Firefox here. It actually opens it. It kind of displays it in a bit prettier way than Chrome was displaying it, but it's the same thing. It's this kind of raw JSON data. If I take this link, so I'm going to copy that link using Control-C, and I come back to Arvest. In my Manifests tab, if I click the plus button here, and then link, because I want to link to something which exists already online, very much like the media, this tab will come up that's asking me for the link. I shall paste it in and link to that manifest. And you will see that an item has been created. And you see it took a few moments to react there, but the the thumbnail's been created too. It's actually taken some of the metadata of the manifest and used that as the title of the manifest item in Arvest, as well as the thumbnail URL. We could add let's add a Harvard Art Museum. There we go. And so if we click on Open the Manifest, you'll see that so it's opened within an instance of Arvest's workspace. However, so we'll get into this when we look at projects, but if we look at the actual IIIF Manifest link, it's still the link that is hosted at Harvard, sorry. So we haven't taken that data and re-uploaded it to our server on Arvest. It's still just pointing towards the thing that is hosted at Harvard. So that's good for us because it means that we don't have to keep on re-uploading things to different servers. But just recognize also that if Harvard decide for some reason to change something within this manifest or even delete it, then that means that the changes will show up for us as well. And if they've deleted it, then it won't be accessible for us as well. So you see that we've got all the content that was within the Harvard Museum. We're finding it all back here. So it's all interoperable, and we can do things like that. So you'll see many different collections. So IIIF also provide a kind of list of different institutions that have implemented IIIF. But basically it means that there are already literally millions of IIIF compatible content that exist online and manifests that you can start using. You just need to find them and get the link. And so that's what we've done here, and we have a direct link to it within Arvest. And it's something that we're going to be able to start using in projects very shortly. So last of all, I'd like to take just a look back at the Advanced Edit tab here. So again, this is for more advanced users. It's if you're wanting to get into really fine-tuning the manifest file and how it looks and that kind of stuff, then you can do it from here. For example, this is the main label. So if I edit that, add hello world to the end, for example. And now if I open that, yeah, so sorry, put in a bit of a cut there because it took a while to update, but this has updated my manifest here now. So if I open that now and I go back into here, you'll see that the actual title of the manifest here has changed. So again, we won't be going over that now. We'll get a full tutorial on that soon, especially when we're looking at the API. But if I bring it up again, it's just to let you know that, so remember, this is a manifest that we created ourselves. And that is therefore hosted on Arvest, and we can, we have full control over it. You'll notice that in this linked manifest, this advanced edit is grayed out because the actual manifest exists on Harvard servers, and obviously we don't want to be able to go and just start editing the content that they have over there, which is why it's grayed out there. And again, similarly, we have this upload file where we can upload manifests folders, but as that's getting more into the kind of complicated side, or more let's say more complex side of manifests, then we won't be going over that today. So I hope that was useful. IIIF manifests can be initially a bit complicated to get your head around, but once you start using them and start knowing what's going on, then it shouldn't be too complicated. Now that we have looked at media and manifests, which are kind of the basic documents that we'll be using within Arvest. Next time we shall be getting onto projects. So that is taking these manifests and bringing different manifests together, start putting them into a same space together, start comparing them, and seeing what we can do from there. So yeah, I hope this video was useful. If you have any questions, then please don't hesitate to ask. You can put them in the comments down below. And you'll also find all of the links to things that have been discussed today within the description of this video. So thanks very much for watching, and I shall see you again soon.